Then when it comes to the Christian world, I consider the Calvinists the atheists of the Christian world. That's my philosophy on them. Why? Because they're the most arrogant of the Christian world. Yeah. They're these big intellectuals, and honestly what they believe is the dumbest of any false doctrines.
Right. Yeah.
How stupid to say Jesus didn't die for everybody. How stupid to say God wants people to burn in hell, and he says, I'm just going to create you so you can burn. How big of an idiot do you have to be? But you know what? They're so arrogant, and God takes them in their own craftiness. The same way they lift themselves up with their intellectual garbage is the same way God brings them down to nothing and looking like fools. Yeah. And you know what? They don't get that they look like fools. I mean, the James Whites of this world, they think they're really smart, don't they? Boy, isn't James White like the most arrogant guy?
Right.
Who watched that whole thing with Pastor Anderson, the discussion from like years ago that was like 3 hours long? It's funny because at the beginning, Pastor Anderson's just saying, hey, can you introduce yourself? And he's like, well, I'm just kind of a normal sort of guy. And he's trying to be humble, but he just can't do it. And then he goes on and on for several minutes like, I've debated leading Catholics around the world. I've debated this and done this and done this and done this. It's like you try to be humble, but you just can't do it. Why? Because you're an arrogant man. An arrogant, ungodly, wicked man. That's the truth. Turn back to